mention the word tattoo to anybody, and it's most probable that the kind of stereotypical images which, if you prompted, would be of Hell's Angels bikers clad in black leather, maybe of some macho creature smiling at you through the bars of a prison, or indeed a swarthy seafarer. But apparently we've got it all wrong, because it's been used as an adornment, body adornment, and as a fashion accessory for some 5,000 years. How do I know all these things? Well, our Russia Murphy is the expert these times, because she's been to the country's only body piercing and tattooing exhibition down in Midleton in Cork.
There is evidence of tattooing and body piercing 12,000 years before Christ. Throughout history, both forms have been viewed and understood in a variety of ways, as power symbols, deviant icons, and also as a passing fad body accessory. However, nowadays both forms of body art have moved from outside and deviant to a more socially accepted and admired body art. This was evident at Ireland's first ever tattooing and body piercing expo held in Midleton, County Cork. The event was organised by the Rebel Riders MCC.
I got the idea for the tattoo and piercing convention when I was tattooing another biker that I knew. And we were just sitting down, balling it back and forth, you know, because there never has been any convention in Ireland. I've been to several conventions everywhere else on earth, but it's never happened in Ireland. It started about 6 months ago. And the hard part was to, you know, to get all these bikers and get a bit of organisation into them to do all the legwork, which they eventually did.
Attending the weekend expo were some of the world's best tattoo artists.
I think everybody wants a rite of passage. They want something that defines them and shows a little bit, I call it externalizing your aesthetics. Tattooing is probably the last art form left where you have direct contact with the person that you're working with, and they're making an indelible vow that this is with them forever.
I've always had a fascination with sharks. That's a great white. It's done about 3 months ago. It's a diver. It's the first great white I got, and then the orca from the film Jaws in the background. And then it just works basically all up into different sharks, tribal and black and white pieces.
What I think about is the permanence, because, you know, jewelry that cannot be lost or stolen, it'll be with you forever. Now, one thing, if somebody doesn't like what they got, or they went to a substandard artist, then they might want to be going and getting a better tattoo put over the top. There really is no removal method that's not going to leave a scar. Then if you have a scar, you can't tattoo on top of it.
There was a name on my arm, and obviously I'm with someone else now, and what you're going to do is get a cover of it.
So what I've started to do is sort of to frame it off, leaving as much pure skin as possible and only covering the necessary bits. So
it's goodbye, Angeline.
Goodbye, Angeline, and Mickey's still here, but Angeline's gone.
Also proving equally as popular as tattooing was body piercing.
Can you tell me what is important for people who want to get a body piercing done, who may not know exactly where to go? What is it that they should look for?
Well, unfortunately at the minute there's no regulations governing body piercing or body piercing studios, and I feel it's very, very important that you find a reputable studio with a reputable body piercer. It's very important that you look for hygiene and safety in the studio, so as to see sterilisation facilities, as to see photographs of the work that has been produced in the piercing studio, and most of all, just try to make sure that you're in a friendly atmosphere with people who want to help you.
One of the most popular piercings for men is the labret.
Okay, you've been given your anaesthetic and the inside of your lip should be numb now. We're just going to place a mark on the outside of the lip, and then we'll place the lip in clamps which will isolate the blood flow to the area that we're about to pierce. That way we can spray on the ethyl chloride anaesthetic which will go on the outside of your lip and make sure that you feel absolutely nothing from your piercing.
Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Break on through to the other side, yeah.
So if you would just rinse with this water, and there you go, that's your labret pierced.
Ireland's first ever body piercing and tattooing expo was an education and certainly an experience. It also proved a great success with the punters.
I like the art. It was good and the crack was good. The kids loved it. They got fake tattoos.
Well, I'd like it to be a lot bigger.
Today, we just can't believe the crowd.
Very surprising. Excellent show.
Yeah, I'd like to say build up and get really big. 11 tattoos is very good. Besides, like, very good altogether, yeah. And the crowd was great. Good atmosphere. Good laugh.
It's done there. And if only my husband and myself see it then, and that's it. To be wild. Hey, you're not taking it.
Hey, cut it! TV, cut!
Designs on